dàgbà, ọmọ o, èyí pẹ́ dàgbà, kékeré jòjò ló máa bí tèmi. Ọmọ o, èyí pẹ́ dàgbà, kékeré jòjò ló mọ bí tèmi. Ọmọ o, èyí pẹ́ dàgbà. Omo, O-M-O is a child. It's saying a new child born this way, it doesn't take long for that child to get old. And so when the child comes, you celebrate the child and look forward to that child becoming old. Well, let me first of all, I'm a mother of four. I had all my four. Yes, two females and one male. Two females and two males. So the mother of this one, Ajoke, is my first child. My daughter was born in England. So obviously, when she became pregnant, there was the issue of should she really have the baby in this country, or should she come back to England and have the baby in England? So we thought about it, and she rang me to say, there's this wonderful hospital, and she told me about the doctor and the difference in the way in which things are. Obviously, she had the first child in England, so obviously able to compare. What I found that she was giving me an impression of a holistic approach to the way in which you do things. She told me quite clearly that she felt that the quality of care she's likely to encounter here would be that of partnership. That was the one that really impressed me, you know, and she spoke about how she felt that I think it's Dr. Pooja,
Yep.
I did say that?
Yes. I've seen her file, I've read it through.
Yes.
She's been in and out of the hospital quite a few times. She's done her antenatal checkup with
Yes,
us too.
yes. So she's kept me involved. So the quality and the patient's involvement seems of a higher quality. I think for most mothers, expectant mothers, it's always important to feel that you are being listened to, that you are involved in what is going on, and that you are also getting the quality of care you believe will be needed to prepare you. I think it's preparation for the birth. That's what I felt. So all I can say is to use this opportunity to thank the doctor that whilst she's been in hospital, she's felt quite reassured. She's been very grateful for the confidence in her by the doctor. She's had a lot of encouragement, whilst to me it also sounded as if the doctor wasn't pushing her too hard to do what she's not able to do. Right. So she's been at ease, really, really at ease. So I think when I heard the baby was born, she said, "Mom, I couldn't control myself. I gave her a hug." I thought that was very nice. Apart from that, the husband too has been quite involved. My first grandson from her side, Matthew, he comes back home and tells me, "Oh, I've been to the hospital and I've spoken to X or Y." So it's been kind of a whole family working with the hospital and working towards the welcoming of another new baby. The culture for running any country must be reflected by the culture of the people. And unless the two are together, it becomes quite a challenge. I want to say thank you very much. I want to say thank you to Dr. Pooja. And I want to wish this institution continued success in your quest to reflect the whole world through quality care. And I wish you success. Thank you for having me. You're very kind.
Thank you very much.
Omo, hey, dagba. Omo, it's the usual, yes, for the little bit to keep the Yoruba in his system at an early age.
Please go ahead. I would like to say that.
Omo is a child. It's saying a new child born this way, it doesn't take long for that child to get old. And so when the child comes, you celebrate the child and look forward to that child becoming old. Doesn't take time.
Yes, I think the first thing was that our firstborn was born in the UK. So obviously we're quite familiar with the whole system there. But when we moved here and then we decided that we were going to have another child, there were some key hospitals around Abu Dhabi that we thought we'd look at. And we weren't 100% comfortable with them. But when we came here, the first thing that we noticed was just how calm it was as soon as you walked in. So calm, so peaceful, and that's exactly what we were looking for. Then we met wonderful Dr. Pooja.
Yes.
And she just gave us reassurance right from the very beginning. And what we really loved about her was just the fact that she'd listen. It didn't matter how small our concerns were or anything like that, they were quite serious to her. You could connect with her on a personal level, and you could also connect with her on a professional level as well. She does a lot of extended reading, and she has a lot of compassion for her patients. And one of the things that she will say is that she has sleepless nights trying to find solutions to, challenges, etc. So in terms of my own personal experience, they were quite positive. So one of the things that, I said earlier on about our relationship with Dr. Pooja was the fact that she was somebody who'd listened to everything right from the very start. So we established a fantastic relationship. So when we came in and the complications started to arise, that's when the sleepless nights came in for both of us.
Okay.
And I think because of that relationship that we had together, I was able just to trust her and trust her judgments and trust that she had everything in hand. The fact that we had a brilliant relationship with her meant that we were able to trust her judgments. And there's nothing more reassuring than that, in all honesty. So she didn't coerce us into, C-section, but she was also very realistic. She said that if at the end of the day, things weren't progressing in the way that we wanted it to progress, then for sure it would be a C-section. So she was realistic, and she prepared us, but she was also willing to work with us, to ensure that we could have, baby in the way that we did. And so they called her immediately, and she was so excited.
That's her prayers there.
Yeah, yes. She was so excited, and she said, don't let her push until she gets there, until she got there.
Otherwise
she did.
Tired.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, she wanted to also be part of it and be there. Right from the very beginning, she did explain that she would be there, all the way. And we also had, her direct number, so we could contact her 24/7 if we had any questions or anything like that. She is an amazing asset to this organisation.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Ajoke.
Ajoke.
Pleasure meeting you.
And you too.
Thank you.
And you
again.
too. Yeah, thank you so much.